first one that he hit in game 1, I didn't think there was a problem with it at all. He hit the ball. He crushed it. He ran around the bases and ran to the dugout.
Right. What's
now,
wrong
maybe
with that?
the second one in game 4 of the 2000.
Hooting and hollering in there.
Yeah, but remember, after the first one, Strickland was staring at Bryce. All right, that was all on Strickland.
Hey, why are you staring? Why are you being a jerk?
And of
you
course,
gave up a big meatball down the middle. It's not Bryce's fault. He hit it 500
And of course,
feet.
Harper
But what's
found
wrong
out.
with staring? It's staring. That's what's stupid about this.
All right, but who? Okay, that's fine. But are you blaming Strickland or are you blaming Harper?
I blame both the idiots. My personal opinion is get hit by the pitch, go to first base.
Nobody likes to get hit.
Of course you don't
It's
like
it's
to.
98.
Easy for you to say.
I'll be honest
Sitting
with you.
here on a seat.
It's 98.
It's different when you get plunked on the leg, and that pitch could have broken your leg, could shatter your
Okay,
kneecap.
there were players like Don Baylor who used to hit pitches about once every week.
but they were different.
But not on purpose, dummy.
He did on purpose. Don Baylor did back in the day.
Well, that's because he
He'd lean
crowded
in.
the plate. That's different. That's a totally different animal.
But
You have
Bryce
no
wasn't
idea
leaning
what you're
in.
talking about.
Bryce basically had to pop his legs out of the way and still got hit.
So do you think he was in the right to charge the mound?
Absolutely.
I don't have a problem with him charging him out
Absolutely.
because the guy hit him on purpose.
He was pissed off. He was defending himself.
Here's the thing.
He knew what the issue was. Now, the problem is you can get hurt in a brawl, and you can be out for 2 months. Or you
Well, he's
get
also going to get suspended.
You get suspended for 4 to 6 games or whatever they're going to give him.
Here's
so
what he should have
So
done.
you hurt the team that way, but if you get hit by a 98 mile an hour fastball, you're pissed.
Especially when you think it's on purpose. Here's what he should have done. He should have brought the bat with him. And honestly, that would just end it. Just bring the bat.
Well, that'd probably end his season.
Well, then he gets a bigger suspension.
Well, if they're throwing 98-mile-an-hour heaters at you, just bring the bat.
I know.
Because he threw the helmet, and that obviously is not going to work. The aerodynamics on that,
That was a
doesn't
weird
work.
throw.
Well, it just slipped out of his hand.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. You try to do it. You're holding it by the lid. I mean, it's not going to work. Bring the bat. Bring the bat and beat the crap out of him.
I get
That's
you.
a big dude.
I know. But then you're suspended for the year.
Yeah. Well, it ended.
I thought it was fine. Guys who get hit with balls that are thrown that hard are going to be pissed off, and I don't have a problem with the standing his ground. I have a problem with Strickland holding a grudge for 3 years, almost 3
Right.
years. I don't understand that.
I mean, you have to get past it at some point.
And what's amazing is that's the first time he's faced him since that game 4.
That is truly amazing.
That is crazy. It's random, but it's crazy.
Like, why haven't they faced each other? Has Strickland been hurt?
No, I mean, look, they don't play each
They
other
don't play
a
each
lot.
other that much.
They don't, they play each other a couple
Reliever.
times a year, and he's a reliever. I mean, it's just random.
Yeah.
But that's been festering for 3 years.
But as somebody said, if it was that big a deal and the team took it as an issue, he would have been hit the next day in the playoffs.
Mhm.
This was a personal thing that he was holding, and of course everybody's noticed that the catcher didn't even do anything. Just like, all right, you do
Buster
your thing.
Posey's like, oh, this is going down.
You just do your thing. It wasn't like you went out there and defended him, really. So, I don't know. It's wild. It's too bad because, he's having a hell of a year, and I don't know. I assume, what's a standard suspension these days? 5 games? Or is it 3 games? I don't know, for a position player?
I mean, I think it kind of depends.
I don't know.
Usually
I
the
would think it
pitchers
would
kind of get
increase since
hooked.
he tried to hit him with the helmet?
Yes.
Possibly, but he didn't.
I don't blame him
He
for
tried
trying.
to.
I don't blame him for trying to hit him with the
And
helmet.
he's a star. I don't know.
I think it's a good idea to hit him with
I
the
would
helmet.
guess 4 games.
3 or 4 games probably what's going to happen.
Do you think Bryce was right to charge the mound? I'm in the minority. I just think go to first base. Because now it just continues. That's
Yeah,
the problem
in
with
a
some of these
perfect-
baseball
in a
things. It just
perfect world-
continues and goes on and on.
But if you think you've been hit on purpose over something that's like some sort of 3-year-old beef, I don't have a problem with you protecting yourself and going after him. I mean, it's a sort of a macho thing that you wish wasn't part of the game, but I don't know. It kind of is.
All right, let's hear the call. I assume this is the radio call from Charlie and Dave.
Yes.
Okay. I also want you to pull the John Miller one if you have John Miller, who does play-by-play for the Giants, if you can find that. And then we'll have a little of the Bryce Harper comments after the game. So here's the radio call.
For Harper, straight up on the right side of the infield, the left side toward the middle, and the pitch inside hit him, and Harper just pointed out. Harper's charging the mound, and he throws the helmet, and now there's a fist fight. Harper's landed a couple of blows, and now the dugouts have emptied. They've been separated. Strickland was knocked down. Harper was still on his feet, and Harper had no doubt that Strickland threw at him and threw the helmet in his direction. The helmet was way wide toward the baseman's area.
That's fortunate.
That's about the only thing. And Zimmerman has just yanked Harper and is taking Harper toward the dugout. Harper's off by himself with Zim, carrying him to the dugout, basically, pushing him into the dugout.
Well, the last thing the Nationals needed was for Harper to get himself thrown out of the game.
Well, and potentially suspended. I mean, he charged the mound.
Yep.
And that all goes back. It's the first time he's faced him since the postseason. And Strickland waited 3 years to exact his revenge for him taking him to McCovey Cove.
Is that unbelievable?
3 years.
The Giants are trying to pull him out of the melee. Jason Worth
that was blatant.
Involved in the screaming and shouting and some shoving. George Contos.
I mean, look what they're doing. Look what they're doing to Strickland. There are 3 people
trying to pull him off the field. I don't know if he knows that Harper's already in the Nationals tunnel to the clubhouse.